guys, this is Grace and welcome to process video number 123 entitled Celebrate. So this one is using my homemade kit again, and I believe this is my fourth or fifth layout that I have a process video for. And I'm starting off with just a single 4x6 photo. This photo is not the best because it was just taken from my phone and I took it in the gymnasium. Ugh, at the gym. Let's just say that, at the gym of my son's school. So it's not the best, but I wanted to document this specific event in my kid's life, and I'll talk about it a little bit more later. But as you can see, I am putting together my kit. This is actually based off of a sketch. I believe it's a Creative Sketches blog. I'm not sure. I will make sure to link down in the description below once I find that reference. But the layout or the sketch was it showed papers layered on top of each other, and it was more the layering was more angled to the bottom left. So um, the it looks like the pages or the papers were staggered on top of each other, and it starts on the bottom left. So I am kind of copying that design, but instead of layering it like so far, I will link it in the descriptions below so that you can see the specific sketch that I'm talking about. But I'm kind of tweaking it in a bit where instead of them all being the same size, they're varying sizes, and it worked really well because this is like my fourth or fifth layout from this kit, so I don't have full size 12 by 12 papers anymore, and it worked well because I can still use some of the papers and not have to worry that they're all the same size. So this is a black cardstock, and this is a scrap from a project that I did. I had to make circles for my Sunday school class in my church, and so instead of throwing away the black cardstock, I decided that I was going to use that as background for this page. And I'm just laying things around. The only thing that I've adhered here is the wood grain paper onto the green striped paper, but everything else is still not glued together, and so that I can move around those layers if I wanted to. And then I just wanted to use more of those 3x4 cards because I've kind of neglected them in the past few layouts that I've made. And well, I don't want to say neglected, it's just that I haven't been able to use it. I also use a 3x4 card that says important notes, and I wanted to put my journaling strips on there, but it wasn't there wasn't enough lines for my strip journaling, so I'm actually going to go over, I didn't want to cover the important notes part, so my journaling is going to go over the space of the 3x4 cards. I decided to map my photo, hoping that that would make it stand out a little bit more. It's still very dark. If you see the picture of the finished page, the photo is just super dark, but like I said, I wanted to document this memory. So a little bit about the memory. This is my son with his presentation board about a project that he did when he was in 7th grade. And the reason why I wanted to document this was because he took months to do this project, and it wasn't because he wanted to take months, it's because that's how it was broken down by the teacher, which is great. It worked well for the kind of learner that my child is. But anyways, I was just really proud of him that he, even though he was frustrated at times with this project, that he plugged along, and I'm also feeling proud that he worked on it on its own, on his own. Like, he had to research. His particular project was about ninjas versus samurai, and he we borrowed the books, he read the books, he looked on the internet for pictures, like he did all of that research. And so it makes me proud that he is doing that on his own. I feel like sometimes I forget that I need to teach my kids independence, and I kind of want to do it for them. But with this one, I really stepped back a lot, and so he did that, and that's why I'm so proud of him for doing it and presenting it. Like that was his, the topic was his choice, and so he was invested in it. And so that was one of the things why, even though the picture was kind of awful, I still wanted to document it. And so I'm putting in my title, and this is just something, a word that I cut out with my Silhouette die cut machine using a script font that I got from the internet. If you are ever looking for like a good font or like calligraphy font, I would suggest going to dafont.com, which is DAFONT.com, and that's where I got a lot of my script and calligraphy type fonts. I like those because as much as I like the look of calligraphy, I don't really like my handwriting so much. I mean, I do it for journaling sometimes because I know that will be important in the long run. However, when I am, you know, wanting it for a title, I'd much rather do one that looks somewhat professional, and my handwriting is not that. So anyways, I go for handwritings of other people. So I tucked in some more 3x4 cards, and that will house my date, which I will add later on. I'm not going to add it in this video. And then I have this circle paper that actually has the stitch design on the edge, and I stamped something on there, and I also added some wood veneer stars, and that is it. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.